Before we even dive into this video, I want to give y'all a hypothetical situation, okay? Let's close our eyes. Okay. Eyes closed. Good. Imagine you have a child. Your child wants to have a friend over. They want to have a play date. So you set up a nice picnic in the yard for them. You let them play in the sandbox, and then you bring them in to enjoy a juice and watch a little bit of TV while building a puzzle. Imagine the child goes to the restroom before you take them home. After you drop them off, you message the parent and say, hey, they had such a good play date. It was such a good time. We need to do this more often. But in order to make this play date happen again, you message the parents and you say, hey, your child used the restrooms 3 times. That's $3. A juice, $2. Electricity, $5. Sandbox time, $1. You cannot monetize your child's play date. And that's what this woman is doing. Do I think that it is rage bait at its finest? But with that being said as well, it's just crazy what people would do and film themselves saying and put it out there on the internet for all of us to judge them. We are diving straight into the insanity. So with that being said, get yourself a damn snack, get yourself some tea. Let's dive right into it.
Recently, my daughter had a friend over, and I asked her mom for money, and this is how it went. So after the play date, I texted her mom and I said, thanks for letting Jamie play today. Please help out with your share of the expenses for the play date, totaling $15 via Venmo. Let's do it again sometime, because I can't keep doing these play dates if it's so expensive. And she said, expenses? And I said, yeah, she used supplies and food while she was here. And this way we can do this more often without a monetary obligation on just one party, right? Makes sense. Now, she didn't say much, but she did say what supplies. And of course I wrote them down. There was chalk, applesauce, fruit. She sat on the couch, so that's wear and tear. She actually broke a toy. She had 3 juice boxes. She went to the bathroom. She had yogurt.
For what? Okay, she said, we can do this more often without a monetary obligation to just one party. It's a play date. What monetary obligation do you have? You gave her an apple juice and a stick of chalk, and oh my God, she sat on your couch. She has to pay. I just don't understand. Y'all, if I sent my child to have a play date and then the mother texted me a list of expenses, $1 for chalk, $2 for an apple juice, and then it totals it up and says, so that'll be $15 for the day. It's not daycare. It's a play date. Play dates. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm being ignorant because I understand everything is expensive nowadays. Inflation, shrinkflation, rubber fruit. I mean, that was a theory that we just talked about in a video, so feel free to go check that out. I understand, though, okay? Things are expensive, but you shouldn't invite a child over to have a play date with your daughter, then expect the parent to pay monetary expenses for you wanting to monetize your child's play date. God forbid the child had an apple juice. She had a little bit of a yogurt, maybe even a slice of fruit. She played with some chalk. She used the fucking facilities. And you want to charge her for that? Y'all, I understand 1000%. This is more than likely just rage bait. It's not real, more than likely. You know how the internet works. As long as it's something that enrages people, you can get paid for it nowadays on the internet, especially TikTok. But I just find it really, really bizarre that this woman was comfortable doing this, filming it, and putting it out there on the internet, knowing she's gonna look like a complete fucking idiot. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but charging the child's parent $1 because the child sat on your couch and that's wear and tear, I don't see it. I don't see how you feel comfortable, even if this is rage bait, bringing up the fact that that child sat on your couch, so you're charging them for the wear and tear that it's causing to your couch. I just don't get it. But then also at the same time, I feel like if this mother really had an issue with the monetary obligation to one side of the parties during the playdates, this is something you should have talked to the parent about before she sends her child over. When she texted her and said, hey, like, would you like to share the expenses of this playdate? Even the other mother was like, expenses? What the hell did they do? Did you take them to a diner? Did you take them to the movies? Like, where did they go? Oh, for chalk, apple juice, flushing the toilet, sitting on the couch, a yogurt. It's not valid. I understand if she would have taken the kids to go see a movie and then go to get dinner afterwards, but even then, that's something you should discuss with the parent prior to the play date. Hey, I plan to do this with them. It's going to cost this much. Would you like to help pay your daughter's way? But even then, if you're the parent and you have those children and you want to take them to the movies, I understand, again, asking the parent in advance, would you like to help with this? But as the parent, you should want to allow the kids to have fun. You should want them to do fun things. Coming out of pocket for just a little bit, I don't see how that should affect you this much. Your children are having a good time. On a real note now, here's the situation, okay? This incident, this video went viral, as all rage bait does, and this woman decided to buckle down with another deranged video and even more delulu comments. And y'all, this next video, I can't even really explain, so I'm going to go ahead and play it before I start to tear it apart.
It's best that my daughter doesn't have any friends. I'm the best influence that she needs. I can't control what other people teach their children and what their children are going to try to impose on my child if they are around her. So the best friend she can have is me. That way, I stay in control of the things she thinks, learns, does, believes in, etc. Therefore, I can have more control over her future. She doesn't need friends. She has everything she needs right here. The whole time she's with another friend of hers, I just worry the whole time anyway. It's best that we just limit those interactions with other children. Also teaching her that family is important. Family value is all that matters. And maybe when she grows up, she'll be a mom like me. So it's okay that nobody's going to come back over for play dates. We hardly have them anyway. Because they're just not good for your children. You need to normalize being your children's friend.
Excuse me for the trauma dump here, but it's about to happen. When I was a child, I didn't have playdates. I know, it made me sad, but I moved around so much as a kid. I was in foster care for an amount of time when I was a kid. I moved so often. I would be the new girl in school all the time. Friends at that point had already had their own friend groups and their own cliques. Shit, even in high school, I didn't have that many friends because, again, I was the new girl in high school and I never got to have play dates. Even in high school, I never really had friends to go out with. So, this child needs a damn play date, okay? And if I was that child, I would end up resenting my mother for wanting to be my friend over being my parent and allow me to be a child and have those play dates and enjoy those little moments with your friends. She is a child and that's not going to last forever. So she needs to enjoy her childhood. Shit, don't charge her friend $1 for playing with some chalk. I feel like being a kid, moving around so much as often as I did, getting to schools with new kids and new faces and not having any of those faces that I can call my friend, I feel like it really impacted my social life. Even to this day, really, I don't have good social interactions, and probably because I never had those moments when I was a kid. And I understand wanting to be a friend to your child, but that's a very dangerous line to blur, being a parent and being a friend to your child. I've watched Dr. Phil so many times, and I've seen the dangers of parents when they try to be too friendly to their child and just want to be a friend to their child. They lack certain parenting skills when they get to that point. I just think that's a really not a good line to blur.
Lady that I charged $15 for the play date. So many people are sending her money. What if, and I'm just saying, what if that is a fake account that I set up in a different name that goes to my Venmo account? I am dead. A lesson in rage bait. A lesson in freaking rage bait. Guys, you have to figure out how to make money off of it. And this worked. Chef's kiss.
Here's where she drops the bomb and tells us, it's a rage bait. It wasn't real. I didn't charge my daughter's friend for anything, and that parent wasn't even real. But in fact, it was her and a Venmo account that she linked to herself so that everybody, all you sweet, poor, innocent bystanders in a situation who felt bad for the woman who her daughter was charged for going on a play date that she had a lot of fun in, You fell for this rage bait and you donated money to this woman, sent money to her so she could be compensated back for her daughter's precious memory that she's going to cherish for the rest of her life. And it wasn't even real. And she's rubbing it in your face. But chef's kiss. Again, I had said earlier, I don't know how people are comfortable filming themselves being this disgusting and vile with their actions and using their kids for monetary gain in situation just because people feel bad when kids are involved. And she made that situation somehow even worse by tricking people who felt genuinely bad for the kids, into sending her money. It worked. I don't know if this can be considered a scam. And to her, it's a good scam. But I just think it's disgusting. Just in my opinion. Y'all can form your own.
First of all, rage bait is not a joke. A joke is meant to make you laugh. Rage bait is more filed under fake news. So it's there for engagement and you have to make money off of it or it's not even worth it. It's just stupid and you're there for just the drama. But I knew I was going to make money off TikTok, but I didn't think that people would be sending money to the person, Melissa, that they think that I charged money for her daughter to come over. Unbelievable. Let me show you how many people.
You know, I understand rage bait, but I feel like this just went a little bit too far. Now, she did say rage bait isn't meant to make you laugh. It's not supposed to be a haha funny. But I get it's supposed to make you mad, but this is just, like I said, it's something else. I don't even know really how to describe it. Let me know in the comment section how y'all would describe this because I just think it's absolutely sick. But with that being said, I feel like everybody should request their damn money back. I feel like people should report this shit for a scam. And I'm not telling anybody to go mass report or anything. That's just my opinion. That's what I would do if I came across this situation and donated a damn dollar. I'd be like, I need my damn dollar back and scam. Is there a scam button for that? And this is one of those situations too where I get it was rage bait, but not everybody knew that at first. And there is a lot of people who felt bad and, you know, donated their money. And I feel like it's situations like this who, when real people speak out about situations, everybody claims it's rage bait. Just like victims, when real victims come out and speak about their situations, such as Alice. I've been covering this lately. Alice came forward and spoke about her situation, and then Kirst decided she wanted to come forward and speak about her relationship with iNabbers, and just made a whole mockery of people who really are victims and do go through certain situations. And stories like what Kirst put out there is going to be why people discredit other victims because she's doing it herself. I'm going to wrap this video up, but if y'all do come across situations like this on the internet and you feel bad for that person and want to compensate them, make sure you reach out and make sure it's real so you don't end up sending money to people like this lady online.